Alright guys, how's it going? It is Monday, the 23rd of April 2018, and you're watching KopTalk.tv. Alright. How's it going guys? Did you have a good weekend? We had a live broadcast on Saturday night. Did you join us? God, I was fucking hammered. I think I've been out since 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Came home about 8:39 for the live broadcast. Did about 3 hours, I think, maybe. And then went back out again. Yeah. But yeah, it was good. It's always good when we do a live broadcast. We always have a right giggle. We really do. Talk about everything and anything. We get abused from the Everton fans. I remember a couple of them coming in. But yeah, it's all good fun really, and it's always good to see some of you guys. The names I recognise. You know, it's always the same people, good people. So I like that. So thanks for coming along to that. As you can see, I'm recording this video in my writing room. This is my my other office. This is the old office where I used to do my videos. If I turn this round, I don't know if you'll see this. There we go. Look, there's my old picture. Look, yeah. And over there is the iMac. That's my very first iMac that I used to do KopTalk.tv and everything. However, today my new iMac arrived and I'm on it now. That's right. So that one is not suitable for making videos. It's too old. We had that problem many years ago, if you remember, which is why I started the crowdfunder back then. I think it's 2014, and we got the one downstairs in my other office. So, but yeah, fortunately I've got this one. It cost just over £3,000. It's mental amount of money, but hopefully people will continue to support me at dkb.tv and the members website. So I'm certainly going to be pushing dkb.tv for a bit to cover that. Do you know what I mean? So I'd like to get a little laptop next. A cheap one, I think. No, nothing too flash, but it'd be good to. I'd like to take the laptop out and do some videos for you out and about. Rather than just sat inside all the time, and I think you might like that. So maybe that's something we will look at in the future. So getting down to the nitty-gritty of things, at the moment the Liverpool press conference is underway. I believe 5 Yards speaking at the moment, and the boss will be up next, I think. I'm not sure, maybe the boss has already spoken, I don't think so. I must say that with regards to Jordan Henderson, I'm sure I've mentioned this in some videos recently, but I've been super impressed with him. I think he's been doing a lot better. However, I did mention that on Saturday, and you guys said that he didn't have a very good game. Oh, I didn't see the game at the weekend. My friend's he comes over for this annual festival, so I had to go and meet him for that. It was on a big screen where I was at. But outside, and then I literally just got my drink, got sat down. I thought, I'll watch this while he's not here. And then he turned up, and we had to go inside. So I didn't see the game. So let me know what you thought. But I just thought, I don't know. I just think that he's one of those players that I'm not saying that he's the answer to Liverpool, but I always thought that he slowed down play too much. 5 yards, 3 yards, sideways, backwards. But sometimes when he puts his mind to it, he can be a decent player. So maybe we keep him in the squad. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyway, moving on from that, I wanted to talk to you about goalkeepers. Really. Now this Jan Oblak. All right, is it Jan Oblak or Jan? How would I pronounce that? Jan Oblak says he has no news about a possible transfer from Atletico Madrid. Now he's been linked with Liverpool for a long time, as is Alisson and other goalkeepers, which I'll come to in a moment. The lad at Real Madrid, but I had a sneaky feeling that the lad at Madrid, because might end up at Liverpool as a backup once Mignolet goes, because I do know that Klopp's tried to sign him before. But you'll know all that, so let's not talk about that. Now this kid says here, he said, no news, I have the contract that I signed 2 years ago. What will happen, well, nobody knows, not even me. I prefer to finish the season well and hopefully with a title. Then we'll see, but I have a contract. I do not think of anything other than Atletico. I'm sure that Atletico will grow and we will see what will happen to me for the moment I am here. I have a contract until 2021. If I continue, we will grow together, and if not, the club will grow as well. So I don't think that is no. I think the Alisson one at Roma, I think that, you know, we obviously made some inquiries around him, and I think we had some stronger interest in him a few months ago. Seems to have gone a little bit quiet. Some really, really big transfer fees being spoke about in relation to him. I also think it would be extremely difficult to pull that deal off. This kid is one of them that's in the background, you know, continues to be linked with us. Nothing credible, I don't think, has linked us with him in the sense of, you know, we've had the speculation. But what I mean is, the Alisson stuff, there was credible people saying, you know, we are like trying to work out if we could do something here. I haven't heard that in relation to this Oblak kid. I haven't heard that at all. Doesn't mean it's not happening, but it is my job to read everything, watch everything, and I haven't seen anybody say anything along them lines as yet. The one that is refusing to go away, and the one that I could see happening, right, is this Jack Butland one, guys. And I don't think that's going to inspire many of you. And the only thing is, would he come to Liverpool if he's not going to be an outright number one? Or would he be a number one if he was signed? Because, you know, some people, or a lot of people maybe, have come round now to Loris Karius. They think he plays better. Was he at fault at the weekend, guys? I've seen some, you know, negative comments about him. The question is, do you think the manager is happy with Karius as his number one long term? That's, first of all, we need to ascertain the answer to that. We need the answer to that, because that determines who you go for goalkeeping wise, doesn't it? Because if he's number one, if he sees him as number one and he's got complete trust in him, then he's only looking for someone to come in as backup and to do the cups and things like that, maybe. You know, and I can think of a couple of names for that. Now, if he's not looking at him as number one, does he then step up his interest in Alisson to be number one? Does that make sense? I think it's all determinant as to where the boss sees Karius these days. And where do you see him? Where do you see him? Where are you with the goalkeeping thing? Because we change all the time, don't we? And I think there's no doubt that Karius has been better since he was confirmed as the club's number one. But I still get nervous. But I try not to talk about Karius, because if I make a video saying, "Hey, Karius has been absolutely amazing. He's fantastic," as Brendan Rodgers would say, then he's bound to make loads of clangers immediately. So I'm sort of like, the way I view it is, I think, yeah, he's been a lot better and assured since he was confirmed as the club's number one. But sometimes I still think that he could drop a clanger. Now, the thing is, goalkeepers make mistakes. Yeah, it's how you deal with that and how you recover from that. He comes across as very strong and mature in his interviews, and he comes across as quite confident. I think he believes in it himself, which is a good thing. I definitely think he has matured a bit. So I'm kind of a bit confused with it all, if I'm honest. There's a part of me that thinks the boss will just stick with him as number one, but then it's like, if he does anything wrong, he's fucked. That's how I see it. So then that changes, like, right now we're going for a number one. It really, I can't explain what I mean. I think you know what I mean. If he's got the confidence in Karius, he's not going to go and spend 70, 80 million or whatever bizarre price they're quoting for Alisson. If you could even get him, he's just not going to do that. I can't see that. Or do you think that he would do that and make Karius number two again? I honestly don't know. Is there? It's just, I just find it confusing. I don't know where I sit with it all, guys. I honestly don't know where I sit with it all. Let me know what you think will happen with the goalkeepers. But going back to the actual point of this video was just to mention those quotes, but also to say about this Butland thing. I think the Butland thing just seems like a Liverpool transfer. But would the lad be up for it if he thought, well, I'm not going to be number one? I'm not sure he would be. No, especially with him being English and that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a confusing topic, so I'm sure that the comments are going to be very, very mixed. And I'm sorry if I'm not explaining myself very well. But I'm not quite sure where we are with Karius. I think he's improved, but I'm still not 100% sure yet. And it makes me nervous because I don't want to talk about like tomorrow's game and stuff like that. Because I mean, let's face it, if he makes a fucking howler in something like that, people will never forget. So maybe I should have made this video later in the week and see how people felt. But yeah, let me know about this kid here. Let me know, do you think about the Alisson thing? Do you think that's dead now? Unrealistic? I think a lot of you would say what we should be doing, Dunk, is going for Alisson, regardless of what the boss thinks of fucking buggerlugs, you know. Or do you think this Butland... See, when I mentioned Butland once before, in the last couple of weeks, maybe on Twitter, I think, at Duncan Oldham, the comments were, I would say 99% of them were like, nah, don't want him. So I don't know if that's harsh, I don't know if that's whatever. I tell you, there's another goalkeeper as well, isn't there? And I can't remember where he's at. Is he at Burnley? I can't remember. I can't think, he's not at one of the big clubs. And I saw Peter Shilton mentioning him a few days back as well, saying that he would be his first choice for something. I can't remember where it was. Maybe you guys can help me with that. All right, I'm gonna crack on. I hope this video comes out all right. The lighting's completely different in here. I've got natural lighting here to my left, and I've also got a professional light above me. The microphone is a bit distorted sometimes. I've had to reduce it in here. But the idea was to invest in this new computer so that I can do videos, you know, on impulse. So like sometimes I'm in here and I think, you know, I can't. The other computer's like, there's no point even attempting it. And now I can do that. So wherever I am, which office I'm working from, I can now bring more content to you. That's the general thought here. Okay. But you have to support me at dkb.tv. You have to. I'd prefer it if you support it at the members website. You go to KopTalk.com and look for members on the far right somewhere. You get your free dkb.tv if you become a KopTalk member. It's legendary on there. The lasses and the lads are fantastic. We haven't got many girls on there though, unfortunately. What I mean by that is it would be nice to have that mixture, you know, a few more. See, me of old would be cracking a joke now about it'd be nice to have someone there to do the tea and that, you know what I mean? But you're not allowed to have a sense of humour anymore. Because when you tell a joke, some people think that you mean what you're saying. So, and of course, I would never mean that. Fucking don't. Hey, I'm a great guy, me, man. Honestly, if you're in a relationship with me, I'll look after you. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of these sexist pigs. I just pretend to be one. I'm a pig, but I'm not a sexist pig. Yeah. All right then. Let me know what you think about the goalkeeping situation this summer, and where do you think we stand? The comments will be interesting on this one, guys, so I'd get stuck in. Right, guys, I love you. I'll leave you. I'll speak to you in a bit. All right.